Probably the most asked question in League is what champion should I learn, along with its many variations, such as what champion can carry the hardest, what's a good 1v9 champ, what's a good split push champ, what champ scales the hardest, what top laners are fun. I'm going to go into why all of those questions are pointless. They don't take into account nuance. For example, champion scaling the hardest is going to vary depending on team comps and the situation of the game. What champion can carry the hardest is a pretty pointless question because it's going to depend on your skill level on that champion. The worst question is asking what champions are fun. Fun is relative. What I find fun may not be fun for somebody else. I play champs like Garen, Warwick, and Zac. Most people say those champs are pretty lame. But even if you ask somebody that plays Yasuo, Yone, all these flashy champions, they may still have different interests than you. And even if you have similar interests, if you end up not liking the champion after a few games, you're going to drop it anyway. Or if you lose a whole bunch of games, you're not going to stick to it. Especially if it's one of those champions where it requires a lot of knowledge and or mechanics in order to pull it off successfully. There are already plenty of videos with recommendations, such as tier lists. I even have some on my channel. But people still want to ask what others think about a champion, whether it's on the list or not, just to see their response, not to actually accept the advice and follow it. They're just curious. Which is fine in isolation, but many people will return literally the next day and ask the exact same question if they didn't like the previous answer that they got. Or, as I said before, if they ended up not liking the champion after a few games. Some people just aren't going to find the perfect one trick for them. A lot of people have this kind of dream that they're going to find the one champion for them. Not everybody has one. Some people enjoy the game more as a whole, instead of gaining value from an individual champion. In a way, I'm one of those people. The only reason I picked up Garen is because it was really simple, and I wanted to make my journey as easy as possible. It's not because I particularly found him fun or any other champion less fun, it's just he worked well with my goals. If this perfect one-trick champion isn't just appearing to you immediately, you probably don't have one, and that's fine. Just look for something that goes towards the kind of aspects in the game you do like, whether it be diving, roaming, heavy scaling, high range, whatever it may be. It doesn't have to fit every single criteria. Just try it out and see if you like it. But you don't have to go and ask every single time. And if you say all of these reasons for why the question is pointless don't apply to you, then you probably aren't the type of person that's asking all the time anyway. You're probably one of the more reasonable ones that may have asked just once, got some advice, and took it.